Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Oxygen Not Included. Today, we're going to look to improve upon a lot of things that are going kind of like detrimentally wrong inside of our base here. I'm going to pause real quick. So I did read a lot of the feedback on the last episode, and I think that there are some changes that we 100% can and should be making. So hydrogen's bad, as is chlorine. We need to basically make a septic tank. And this is not a bad idea to do it here, since we already have it here. Yeah. Now that I see that, I think that this is actually the correct move. We know that the oxygen in our place is not amazing at this point. It's definitely, we've had some issues with it. These areas up here for sure. That's why research is basically going to be a #1 priority. I know I'm doing farming, but we need to get two main things going. We need to get sanitation going, and then I need to get these algae terrariums, which obviously we're getting with the basic farming. So sanitation's the move. People said build basically a big tank of polluted water that you can then empty it out with the bottle emptier. So we empty the polluted water into there. Then we can, with the sanitation stuff, we can get the kind of converter that turns polluted water back into regular water. And then just pump that back through. And we'll basically have an endless loop of water. I think that's where we have to go to. This over here is definitely frightening, since there's literally wires set up over here. I feel like we have to go over there eventually just to see what the heck is going on with that. But I'm going to let them go. I want to start by basically just digging a hole down to here. And just make them dig this. Nearly impenetrable. That's a problem. There's a couple of areas like that. Well, they're going to try, I guess, and we'll see kind of how well they do with that. But let's get... I know you said that I don't need to dig out. I can just place the ladder and they will dig it out themselves. Let's do that. Just so they get all the way down here. We can even build out like a little tile right here so that they can step onto it kind of thing. But this is then going to allow us, is this bad gas? No, this is actually good gas. A lot of this is good gas still going down. This is going to send a lot of the bad gas down here. And then we can basically just set up a pitcher to kind of pump it down away from here. And I think that that's going to be a positive thing for us. It's a little weird for sure. But we've done a lot of really strange stuff so far. So I'm kind of okay with it. I also do want to set up, so you guys told me that this here, waste of my time, and I'm going to deconstruct all of this. It's not doing anything. So we're going to deconstruct it. That's going to be a major priority to get that gone. I do want to add in more like airlocks of tiles around here. I think that there's value in doing that, just that there's food poisoning germs up here. Well, I suppose that's... not the end of the world. You said more bathrooms is also a very important thing to get in, and I agree with you. I think that is an important thing. So let's dig this out as well, and that's going to give us a good opportunity to get more bathrooms in. And let's basically just tile off this ceiling here, and then we'll dig out all of this up here as well. Because we know we want to dig that out, and even if we end up replacing the tiles in the end, it'll be okay. But it's a little bit sketchy. I mean, we do have a printable available, and I mean, I think we should, right? And I would like to actually grab a person, if possible. So I love the +7 medicine guy. Farts frequently. I mean, sure, it's an issue, but not something that I'm too concerned about. This guy does have buff strength and construction. That's pretty good, honestly. He's destructive, which isn't the best. I mean, this guy's just an ugly crier. I kind of like this guy as a doctor person. So let's see. Who do we not have that's an unusual crew member? This is going to be Ryan. Because Ryan, I mean, Ryan literally does nothing with medicine, but that's okay. We're going to print Ryan. We're going to bring him into the party here. Obviously, he has to have a bed. How many people we got, just to make sure? Vitals. We are up to 6, so they should all have a bed, and I can make sure of that. Assignment. Ryan, that's your home now. This one is assigned to Jonas. This one is assigned to Vlad, Penta, Olexa, Madi. Beautiful. I believe they all have a home now, which is good. And they're all going to do their work. Let's make sure that Ryan is prioritized to do what Ryan wants to do. Honestly, good enough for me. I think that that's a acceptable thing to do. And they're going to start working. Let's crank up the jams. Crank them up while your feet are stomping. Grab skills. Ryan, let's give him medicine. Vlad once more. Let's get him on hard digging here. I think that that's fine. As long as we keep them doing the things that they want to do. Unrefrigerated food. So we got mush bars just chilling on the ground. We also still have so much of this crap just sitting here. Like literally people's piss just sitting there. Which we would like to get rid of sometime this century. But if we start digging out this, then we can actually get that going. Now, does the bottle emptier? No, it does not need any... It does not need any power, which is important because we're basically going to empty out everything into here. And it's going to go down to the bottom. And I mean, I would love to dig this out more down here. It's just a little bit of a... I don't want to send them into that, you know? So what is the liquid pump? Draws in liquid, runs it through pipes. Okay, so basically, long-term goal is you draw in polluted water, you pump it through a pipe to a, like, you know, kind of ventilation system, not ventilation, rejuvenation, turning polluted into regular water. And then we pump that regular water back up into our bathrooms, which we should, dude, we need to get power, like, we need to make this bad boy. Someone should always be making power in our base. Just like someone should also always be researching in our base. Who's our primary researcher? Researching. Vlad should always be researching. So bump these down to make sure Vlad's always researching. And operating, Jonas is a 6, 4, 3, 3, 0. Jonas should always be operating. Yeah. Well, Vlad's on the... Why is Vlad on the... Make that less of a priority. Let Jonas go operate so we can get power. And that's going to treat us a little bit better. We also do want to make sure we tidy some stuff here. Mop liquid spills right there. But we need more bathrooms. That's an 100%. Although I do want to try to get... I don't want to waste time on... Well, I suppose we might as well make one more outhouse. But I really don't want to waste time making outhouses when we can just make the lavatory here soon. But that's okay. I'm actually kind of content. I know a lot of people are like, I can't wait for Tyler's place to burn to the ground. I think it's going to be okay. I just think we have to make some massive changes. And you guys have helped kind of with making those decisions for me. So do these count as rooms? No, it's just a miscellaneous room. So what qualifies as a bedroom? Single comfy bed, no cots. Okay. So barracks, a single bed. And then miscellaneous. So this is why we want to get the morale bonus by having different rooms in here. So let me just make sure. Hospital, medical equipment, minimum size 12 tiles. It's definitely 12 tiles. A toilet needs to be in here. Oh, geez, dude. So there's definitely, like, not enough going on in that for me to... Oh, this counts as a bathroom, though. So that's cool. So there's a morale bonus in here because we locked it off. Okay. Honestly, I'm relatively content with that. That's great, in all honesty. And then I'm leaving this open for more bathrooms and the ability to kind of pump things up. Okay, so basic farming is done. That is literally such an important thing for us. Because now, algae thingies, they go everywhere. We throw one here. We throw one here. We throw one here. You put one over here. You put one up here. You want to put one down here too? Put one down there. Those are going to be so important for us to build. Because those should start to take out our bad stuff. And that's going to be helpful. And we'll kind of check on this, I suppose, and see if they make a difference. But I'm hoping that this is going to kind of make this area not as terrible for us. I'm also going to do something that maybe we should have done a long time ago. Let's connect a ladder here. I think that that's an important thing to do. Red light, green light. Oh, what do we got here? Red light, green light. Automate a building using sensors or switches from the automation tab in the build menu. I did that? That's news to me, dude. That is news to me. Yo, this is getting bad down here. Okay, it's bad over here as well. There's some issues involved everywhere around here. Let's make sure we got ladders so that they can get down over here. And then we'll get, well, we need to make sure that that we send the polluted water down after we dig, not before we dig. That's Jonas on here. Yeah, Jonas is doing that. Research. Oh, get another research project for the love of God. We need to get the plumbing one in. Sanitation is exactly what we want. Yeah, because then we want. So lavatory is important, but then wait a minute. What's the one that converts? Distillation, I bet, is it. Produces clean water from polluted water using sand. I'm still gonna start with sanitation. But I do want filtration next. Just so we can start to get that water setup going. I think that that's going to be really valuable for us. Madi is idle, dude. How, though, in all honesty? Can they not jump over the tile? Because that'll give them something to do, I guess. And I think that we should be mopping this. This is just going to make the temperature a little bit awkward in here. And we can build out a tile down here as well. Just so that there's a walkway for them to go down there. You want to make sure that we got these tiles everywhere. You know, like even over here. Let's crank that all the way over. Make sure that we're digging this out. I mean, I suppose this isn't a bad time for us to continue to do this as well. I'm not sure this is even a good, like, barrack setup. But, for right now, I'm gonna kind of roll with it. And we're going to see if we can make this work in a way that makes some logical sense. Okay. Start back up, guys. None of you should be idle. Like, Madi, you should not be idle, my dude. He's still idle. Do you have... Is digging, like, not a thing you do anymore? Just do it. Like, you like to dig, Madi. Oh, he's literally blocked in here. That makes sense. Okay, fair enough, dude. The ceiling fell out. That's why you're having issues. Okay. Understood. Colony lacks super duper hard digging skill. Fair enough, dude. That is a bit of an issue, huh? Super duper hard digging skill. We got toilets out of order. Long commute. This ladder is going to help that a little bit, I think. Still a little bit messy, though. I can't deny. Boy, I wish I could do, like, a complete overhaul on my base. I'm gonna be honest. Because it definitely, we could made a mess. Oh, no. Please. Please. Mop these spills, dude. Anywhere where people start peeing themselves, we gotta mop that up. Which is why I think we need bathrooms over here as well. They come right down, they got bathrooms right there at all times. I think there's value to that. Now, this over here, I do think we maybe need a tile here for them to get started down here. I want to make this area a 9. Because I want this done ASAP. Thank you for teaching me the priority tab. Very, very useful for me to figure out what the heck is going on. Because now they're going to start doing that. And this is going to be way more beneficial for us. So, made a mess again. You were in the bathroom, dude. Oh, this requires emptying. Somebody empty it, please. And thank you. Teaching these guys to do anything is real freaking difficult. So, please make these 9s to go do things. I feel like I'm running these guys ragged right now a little bit. And this is mildly polluted water. Fair enough. It doesn't really matter because in the end, the hope is that we're going to have that just all go down, you know? I don't know. They're struggling. Is the oxygen bad? Yeah, it's literally you can't breathe in here. It's not great. We also are blocking water with just like a very tiny thing. Can we do just a tile there just so that they don't freaking die oxygen-wise? I mean, it's really bad right here for sure. These algae things are helping a ton, I think. Although you can't really tell, huh? In fact, I really think this might be the only one that's actually been placed. But it's not going great, is I think the best way of us putting this. Food. What do we got now? So, planter box grows 1 plant from seed. Okay, research is complete already. Okay. That was so fast because we are just basically cramming people to do it. Let's get filtration going now. So I think that it's important for us to get some planters boxes. And this seems like a good area to do it. So if we just start doing some planting down here, and maybe we can make like a multi-layered planting area type thing. Where you do like something along these lines. I actually kind of like this a lot. This is a cool idea. Dig this out. Let's get more ladders up here. And then we'll have planter boxes that they can plant seeds in. I don't even know if we have any seeds, but I'm going to assume we got some stuff somewhere that we can do. How are people's things? We got some stress, but honestly not too bad. Is going down. No diseases. Their health are fine. I'm just going to kind of roll with that being fine for right now. It's getting super dug out, man. They're honestly like approaching done zone with this. And you got some air down here that they can, he's eating, that's fine. They got some air they can work with. Now we have some very barely diggable areas throughout here. Igneous rock. There's not much that I can do about that, I don't think, unless we can find a way to get the super dig skill, which is that. Yeah, super hard digging. Okay, so next time you get a skill point, we can get super hard digging. Oh, that's like very, very valuable for us, I think. Now, in terms of oxygen, yeah, it's just like totally unbreathable. How the heck are we gonna get in there? Also, I don't know if this thing is actually doing anything, but it sure as frig feels like it. Like, Ryan got an attribute upgrade. Nice. So the apothecary, fair enough. These buildings need to be dug out. Okay, you know what? Priority? 9s. These got to be 9s, man. We got to dig it out. Hopefully that means that they're going to do that. We're slowly constructing the algae things, which I still think is acceptable and good. New printables available. Okay, a care package. Brine. I mean, I think there's value there for sure. A dude that can just research is like really good though. We would just set him up to research. I need to take a look at something real quick. In terms of skills, what is Vlad actually good at? So, priorities. Vlad. He is a... He's a 4 on science, but he's so good at other stuff. I think we bring in a dude just to research, man. And I think we bring in Joshua. He's super chill. Who's a very researchy guy? Epic Matt is a researchy guy. Another good researcher. Another good unusual crew member. And he's already got skills that we can give him. Advanced research, 100%. Okay, cool. That's a good start. That means that now priorities. Vlad, you're off of research. Matt, you're on to research. Super high priority. Very, very important for you. And then Vlad can kind of just go back to being a roamer around here. I'm assuming this is an achievement for me getting more people in here. Cure a sick duplicate of disease. I didn't even know we had one, so that's good. Matt's got a 5 on his stress. That's understandable. He'll be okay. He'll survive. I'm not concerned. And we're still, I guarantee this is going to get dug out over time. We got some soggy feet over here. They don't like that. Mop this crap up. And then I really do think that we should be getting this tile in place as well. Good stuff. Okay. It's going okay. Let's... Are they Marty's digging this. Okay. As soon as Vlad gets another upgrade, we're kind of in the clear. And as soon as they dig out this block right here, there we go. Now just don't fall is all I'm going to say. Research is complete. Filtration's done. Yo, such a successful research here. And now just give me the distillation. And then that's where we can start to let stuff kind of go nuts, I think. Now, we want to mop this up and this up. But that's going to dump this water in. And I'm content with it. It is a little bit... It's high. I don't want it to really go very high. Slime. It doesn't strike me as something that's good at all. There's thimbleweed. I mean, there's crap everywhere, dude, in all honesty. There's some weird stuff going on. Jonas machinery is up. That's good. Power's slowly rising. I mean, we're powering so much stuff at this point. You know, eventually we're going to make that a little bit better, but... I'm scared to even look at germ overlay right now. Yo, honestly, not too bad. The polluted water is getting pretty germy, but that's why I want to move that the hell out of here. Clay, this has a ton of germs. Okay. This is actually interesting. I didn't realize that there was... Yo, there's a security door over here? Oh, that strikes me as not something that we want to... Well, I mean, it strikes me as something I absolutely want to make my way into, but I'm also frightened of it. And how are we doing with this? So we consume 324. We're producing 207. We still got to produce more, man. And these algae things, I think, is the best case scenario, but that requires us pumping water. We're gonna get this filtration system going, and then that's gonna lead us to a happy spot. We're almost full up on these as well. We should get more of these. Ventilation, okay, so gas receives oil and gas from the air, sending it into a dedicated pipe. Okay, so we could just pump all bad stuff out. Reduces polluted dirt and other compostables into dirt. We should absolutely throw this, like, here, give or take. Make sure we got a tile there. Okay, and then let's continue to take a look. So a sink. This is important, but it requires us pumping in water into it. Yo, what? The sound was frightening for a second. Base, we got mesh tiles used to build the walls and floors of rooms. Okay. We're going to see how that works. Because I also think this is a bad idea. Because we're basically just sending bad oxygen through here. Can I put a... You know what? Cancel pretty much everything in here. And here's a new plan, okay? Everybody gets an algae machine. Alright? I know we're putting these things everywhere. We've got too much going on now. I have to think through everything. We're going to get some more storage bins in here. This is just free oxygen in here, which is why we should actually dig into this. Like, I want to dig... I mean, I want to go explore this, obviously. So eventually we're going to dig that out. But now these guys should start to go. It's just getting the water everywhere is now an issue. Because it's such a long trek to get water right now for this stuff. And these all require the super hard digging skill, which is still a big issue. Food's decaying. Understandable. Don't eat that, please. At least these guys are happy. Jonas has a little bit of stress. Unrested, hungry, soggy feet. It's kind of a whatever. Jonas, not gonna lie. I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna have soggy feet for a while, my dude. Now, the question of the hour is, are these doing anything? I mean, they need water. So how... I need to get, like, a reservoir of water up here. Shower strikes me as, like, a very, very important thing to have. How am I going to get a reservoir of water to all of these algae things? We gotta pump it up to somewhere. But then, how though? Sieves out liquid. Okay. So like, for instance, we got clean water, we got polluted water. We could filter that out. Okay, understood. Oh, I'm thinking. It's a thinky scenario that we are in on this one. Because there's a lot of different stuff that we can do to figure out what the heck is going on. But I look at the security door and I go, submit bioscan. I didn't know that there was this kind of crap in this game, dude. I think that I'm now learning that this game is way bigger than I initially expected it to be, and that is an exciting, exciting thing for me. We got people that are idle. You guys should be fine. How are you... What? How are you not... What? There's nothing for you to do. You're kidding me, right? Buildings lack resources. Okay. Made a mess. Gotcha. Micro musher. How are you guys just stuck up here? I suppose you can't dig. Anything else? Okay. Fair enough. Well, you know what? I'd like to build this out. And then I'd like you guys to get a ladder up here. And I'd like you to get a tile over to here. Well, actually a tile to here. It's going to be an issue because this water up here is going to create a very large problem for us. Oh, I'd like to dig all this and get a ladder to come down from here. This whole area has gotten a little bit strange now. I feel like we need more resources in general, so maybe dig all of this out as well. It's a big area to dig. I feel like, oh my lord, what in the hell is this, dude? Neural vacillator? Pardon me? It's a what now? When people are making... Okay, you already cleaned up your mess. At least they're back to work. Can you guys not come build this stuff? Am I just out of resources? Like, is that the issue? I mean, the algae thing's sure. Oh, this is the problem. Gotcha. I should have learned by now that continues to be an issue every single time. Made a mess. Now who? Marty, stop peeing all over the floor, my dude. Like, I understand you gotta go, and when you gotta go, you gotta go. But please stop, because you're making a mess all the time, and it's rude. Okay. I just want to start dumping polluted water. Please be Vlad. No. Okay, fair enough. I'm waiting so patiently for the Vlad reassignment here. So that I can dump. You're so close. 2,000 XP until we can get this super hard digging. Man, that's all I want is super hard digging. They just can't get enough water. It's such a long trek for them to dump water into these things. I feel like we have to have someone just on water duty in order to do this stuff. And they should be constructing all that. I don't know. They're doing things. They're doing things. How do I feel about them doing things? I feel frightened a little bit. I just feel like everything we've spread out too much. And I feel like hell's gonna break loose when we try to go up into this thing. And that's gonna be a bad time. How's oxygen up here? It's actually pretty good, dude. And it's starting to get better in here as well. It is now our base itself is struggling. Because all the bad oxygen from up here, or bad carbon dioxide from up here is coming down into here. Which is creating an issue. Like, down here, it's actually horrible. I don't know how this has oxygen, to be honest. Because some of this stuff should be going that way. Like, even if we were to dig out this, some of that bad gas might flow down. Just like we should, in all honesty, dig this out as well. And let that water flow down and this bad gas flow down. I feel like the algae things are doing their work, but this is bad right here. No oxygen through here is not good at all. We're just going to kind of let that chill for the time being. In the lavatory, like, trust me, I want to dump this in here, but we have no way to pipe crap at the current moment. That makes, like, logical sense. I want to set up the full system before we start to do the actual piping. That full system is likely going to occur in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying Oxygen Not Included as much as I think you are, continue to hit the like button so that I know that you are. And I suppose we'll continue to explore and figure out what this unknown area is in the next episode. I will see you guys there. You have a good day. Goodbye.